Coconut oil is often used by people looking to lose weight, partially due to the belief it may help your body burn fat when consumed. Medium chain triglyceride oil, or MCT oil, is also used in a similar fashion for similar reasons. But does it really help? Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Young, a naturopathic doctor in Toronto. Let's take a look at coconut oil. Coconut oil is a plant-based fat made by compressing coconuts, often under high pressure and heat. The result is a solid white vegetable fat at room temperatures, composed of around 90% total saturated fat, with the predominant saturated fat being lauric acid. Extra virgin or virgin coconut oil, they both mean the same thing, comes from fresh coconuts, and cold-pressed coconut oil doesn't use heat during processing and is believed to retain more nutrients as a result. If you're planning to consume the coconut oil as is, cold-pressed virgin coconut oil is the best grade you can get. If you plan to use it for some low-heat, light cooking, virgin coconut oil can be used since it has a smoke point of around 350 degrees Fahrenheit. There's no point in cooking with cold-pressed virgin coconut oil, as the heat would likely destroy any retained nutrients. Regular or refined coconut oil comes from the dried coconuts, also known as the copra. It has a higher smoke point at around 400 to 450 degrees Fahrenheit and doesn't really taste or smell like anything, which makes it more suitable for regular cooking. How does it work? There are two primary ways it is believed to help with weight loss. The first way is as a dietary fat. Dietary fats help you to feel fuller by stimulating the release of certain hormones when you eat. These hormones, like cholecystokinin, are released to help digest fats and also activate fullness signals. The second way is that coconut oil is believed to contain a large amount of medium chain triglycerides. Medium chain triglycerides, also known as MCTs, are fats that contain chains of 6 to 12 carbon atoms. Coconut oil contains around 47% lauric acid, a fat that has a 12 carbon chain. MCTs are metabolized in the body a little differently than other fats. For example, regular fat is not particularly easy for the body to burn into fuel, since it requires a more complex and energy-intensive biochemical pathway compared to burning carbohydrate. As a result, the body much prefers to burn carbohydrates, especially glucose, as a fuel source if it can. MCTs are a type of fat that appear to be much easier to burn as energy and are burned faster in the body compared to other fats. This means that when you eat MCTs, they're more likely to end up being used as fuel rather than being stored as fat. It may also help to improve exercise intensity by burning more MCTs rather than glucose. This reduces lactic acid production since lactic acid is a byproduct of burning glucose as fuel. Less lactic acid means you can work out with greater intensity without feeling as much of the burning pain. MCTs also have a slightly lower calorie density per gram than other fats, providing around 8.4 kilocalories per gram, while regular fat provides just above 9. Side effects. It's pretty well tolerated, and most are just related to mild gastrointestinal upsets, especially if you're consuming significant amounts of it. Coconut oil is high in saturated fats, however, and high dietary saturated fat intake for long periods of time may increase the risk of cardiovascular disease. I'm not going to say coconut oil is going to cause cardiovascular disease, just that consuming too much saturated fats from any source in general may not be too good for your heart, and adding additional saturated fats from coconut oil is not doing it any favors. Is it effective? A number of issues arise when we look at the two primary ways it is believed to help with weight loss, which are 1. As a dietary fat to help you feel full, and 2. As a source of MCTs with their own unique metabolic properties. First, while increasing dietary fat does indeed help reduce hunger and make you feel fuller, there are plenty of other healthier dietary fats and oils that you can use, such as olive oil or sunflower oil or just about any oil that contains plenty of polyunsaturated fats. These polyunsaturated fats help potentially reduce your risk of heart disease, much better than the saturated fat-laden coconut oils. Second, while coconut oil does contain around 47% lauric acid, technically a type of MCT, the 12-carbon chain lauric acid appears to inherit properties that sit between an MCT and a normal long-chain fat. This is not surprising given that lauric acid is the longest possible medium-chain fatty acid, and by just adding 2 more carbons gives us myristic acid, a 14-carbon long-chain fatty acid. As a result, lauric acid performs somewhat poorly as an MCT. It's not burned quite as easily or fast, it's more likely to be stored as fat, and it has a slightly higher calorie density than a typical MCT. So technically, lauric acid is an MCT, but from a weight loss perspective, not a very good one. Typical MCT oils use either the 8-carbon caprylic acid or the 10-carbon capric acid. Should you do it? If you want to use it solely to increase fullness, I would first suggest trying another plant-based oil that has polyunsaturated fats like extra virgin olive oil. Also, if you're increasing your fat intake to help with hunger, it needs to be offset by a decrease in other calories, such as by reducing carbohydrate. You can't just add additional calories to your diet from coconut oil and expect to lose weight. For example, some people will skip breakfast and instead add some coconut oil into their morning coffee for taste, and to add some additional fat to help them feel fuller until lunch. You'll also have to give your body some time to feel full, since the types of fullness from fats, although powerful, are delayed, and can take close to 30 minutes after your meal to feel its full effects. So, eat slowly, and stop yourself from eating once you're satisfied. Don't keep eating until you're stuffed. Give it some time to reach maximum fullness. If you want to eat coconut oil for the unique effects gained from eating MCTs, you'll probably get a better effect from just using a refined MCT oil. Coconut oil is not the best source of effective MCTs, as its main MCT, lauric acid, only weakly inherits the beneficial properties of typical MCTs. Again, if you're looking to lose weight using MCT oil, you'll need to replace other foods with MCTs to achieve those benefits. For example, some people will replace, say, a granola bar with some MCTs before a workout to give them an easy-to-burn, non-carbohydrate fuel. This is particularly useful for those on ketogenic or low-carbohydrate diets that need this fuel for doing high-intensity exercise or training. Unfortunately, MCT oil, unlike refined coconut oil, is not a suitable replacement for cooking oil, since it has a very low smoking point of around 300 degrees Fahrenheit, making it unsuitable for cooking. Overall, if you're on a low-carbohydrate diet, coconut oil might be helpful in giving you an easy-to-burn, non-carbohydrate fuel source like you might use before exercise. If you wanted something more specialized for that purpose, however, you might want to consider just using a purified MCT oil instead. Otherwise, if you enjoy the taste of coconut oil or cooking with coconut oil, by all means, you can use it like you might use butter or lard to enhance the taste of certain foods. But if you're thinking about eating it strictly for weight loss, you might want to reconsider. Finally, if you really want to use coconut oil, just make sure you're replacing other calories with it. Merely adding it into your diet as a supplement is not likely going to do your weight or your heart any good. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any other questions or experiences with coconut oil you'd like to share. And if you found this video helpful, please leave me a like. As before, I'm Dr. Brian Young, bringing you weight loss info on this channel. Subscribe and hit the notification bell if you're interested in learning more, and share it with someone you know can use the help.